Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. We're in the truck here this morning. Got my coffee, got one kid, and we're heading off to Grand Prairie. Funnily, ironically enough, last night, my good friend Robert and I, we did a live stream on our joint channel, Smoking Oak, specifically on the frustrations of going to town. And that was a lived experience yesterday. So we were sitting right here. I had the truck and drive. And we were going into town to go to a kid's birthday. The kids are going to a birthday party, right? So, whatever. And my wife looks over at me and she says, you know, our Home Depot credit card is about to expire and I think we should buy some doors for the basement. So some backstory on that. When we built the house, Home Depot will do anything to get you through the door and get you to buy stuff. Up to and including giving you a credit card for $18,000 at 0% interest as long as you paid off within 18 months. So, I mean, that's a pretty smoking deal. But some time has passed now since we built the house, and so they sent us a letter and said, like, you're not using this credit card, so like if you don't use it within, I think it was like 9 days or something like that, they're going to cancel it. So the wife's like, well, you know, you never know, there might be a project that we kind of want to take advantage of that 0% interest rate and kind of pay it off for 18 months, so let's just keep it active. And when we partially finished the basement. We put drywall in, but we didn't put a ceiling in, and we didn't put doors. So we put doors in like the laundry room, the furnace room, and the cold room, and that was it. None of the bedrooms, and not the bathroom. The bathroom is kind of weird, but nevertheless, we didn't put it in the bathroom. So we'll go in yesterday. You okay, kiddo? Perfect. Start off the day, first trip right into Walmart, and that just really upset the apple cart, because I mean, if you just want to screw up your day, just go to Walmart and try and interact. Just try to go have the flow of traffic and deal with people and leave there and be in a good mood. If you can do that, you've probably discovered the secret to life or the meaning of happiness. But anyways, got out of there, and then we ran over to the Home Depot, and the intent was like, I got my tape measure, we'll just go price out this door. And sure enough, I go down the door aisle and I'm looking and I'm seeing the price tag, and it says was $285. Now I think it was $218. So significant savings on the cost of a door. Actually, $198 for the door that we ended up actually purchasing. So significant savings. And off in the distance, I can hear this fella calling, "Can I help you? Are you finding what you need? Can I help you?" And there's always that gut sinking feeling that when you're in the Home Depot, somebody's asking to help you, but you feel like you know more than that person. But there was one thing I really wasn't sure on, and that was the pricing of this door. And I said, yeah, sure. I said, you can maybe tell me, like, this tag says it was $285 and now it's $200 essentially. Is that a sale, or is it just that you guys lowered is it like Walmart, like you just like roll back? And he's like, no, it's a sale. And I said, oh, okay, well, that's cool. Like, good timing, I guess. But really bad timing, because the box of my truck, we picked up a piece of furniture on the way that my wife got off the buy and sell. That's a story for another day. But I'm not in a position where I can actually pick up the doors. I could only price out the doors that day. And anyway, so he says, yeah, it's a sale. And I was like, okay, so how long is the sale on for? I can't tell you, he says. You dropped your sucker? Oh, man. All right, well, that's not the stickiest thing that's ever been in my truck, but it's up there. Anyway, so I asked this fella if he can tell me when the sale is over, and he can't tell me. He can't tell me. And I said, oh, like, assuming at this point in time, he just genuinely didn't know, but those details were somewhere. So I said, would we be able to look it up? No, can't do that. I'm like, what? Why? If something's on sale, you typically put it on sale for a set period of time. He's like, well, this isn't like a Home Depot sale. This is just like we got too many doors and the manager put them on sale. So it's basically when the manager arbitrarily feels that they've sold enough doors that they will then put the price back to where it was. I was like, holy man, like that's not helpful at all. I said, well, anyways, I can't buy these today because I can't get them home. So what I'll do is I'll come back on Tuesday when I'm in town again, and I'll buy the doors then, and just hope and pray that the price is still $200 and not $285. And he's like, well, like if you buy them today, we can just store them for you. I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I don't know what I was thinking at that point in time. I was like, that's dumb. No, like I'll just come back on Tuesday. And anyway, so then we went to the birthday party, and my wife on the way to the birthday party was like, no, like we should just buy the doors and then you just come back, like, and then because then what if the sale ends on Monday, or what if, like, before you get back in there, and then we've lost, like, basically we're getting a free door out of the sale by buying 3. So I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, that's a valid point, maybe, okay, let's go back to Home Depot. And so anyways, we go back to Home Depot, and I see the fella, and I said, hey, we're back, we're actually gonna buy the doors, and then you store them for us, and then I'll come back and pick them up. So he's like, yeah, no, perfect, I'll bring it up right now, and then you can come pick them up tomorrow. And I was like, no, like I come pick them up on Tuesday. That's what we talked, like I said to in the aisle earlier, I could come pick them up on Tuesday. I'm telling you today, I can come pick them up on Tuesday because I'm already in town. He's like, I can't, nope. We can only, after you purchase them, we can only store them for 72 hours. I'm like, but it's Saturday evening. You're telling me like Tuesday morning? Like if I come in Tuesday morning, like that's not cool. He's like, no. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how that works out mathematically to be 72 hours. But anyway, I guess, whatever. I'll make a special trip in Sunday morning, because that's exactly what you want to do Sunday morning, is go back into the Home Depot. Anyways, long story short, Charlotte and I, she's got her sucker, we're in the truck. Carmen got up at 4:35 with the girls, which was what I did yesterday. Now it's her turn to do that. So they've gone back to bed for a nap. Charlotte and I are gonna rip town. We're gonna pick some doors up and, bless you, maybe even get some put in the house today. Bless you again. If we make it without the plague. Cool. So we got our doors all picked up at Home Depot. Now we're gonna run into Rona, see about picking up some fancy doorknobs. I don't know if we'll get fancy doorknobs when they still have like an old manual door. Go on in, kiddo. All right, well, we struck out at the Rona on doorknobs. Unfortunately, Charlotte wanted a very specific acrylic crystal, basically a princess doorknob for her door. So we've been looking for one of those. Home Depot, you can order them online, but they don't carry them. Rona doesn't carry them. I checked Canadian Tire online; they don't carry them. But we were just like half a parking lot away from the Goodwill, so we stopped by. What did you get at the Goodwill, Charlotte? You get a fancy bracelet and a book. Yeah. And we also picked up, what I thought was really cool, was this old women's antique quartz watch. And so of course it's not running right now, so that's the perfect kids watch to get, is one that's not running. But so we're only half a block away. So we're gonna run over to the London Drugs and see if I can find a new battery for this thing and maybe get it running again. So just got a tiny little battery, just ever so tiny. We're gonna see if we can't put a new heartbeat in this thing, and then Charlotte can have just an absolute gem of a keepsake. Then we go to London Drugs to see if we got a watch battery. Oh, we struck out at the old London Drugs there, pulled the watch battery out. It's an SR626, which is the most common quartz watch battery in production, and London Drugs is sold out, so we are SOL, aren't we, Charlotte? So much to my chagrin, the lessons learned of yesterday are going to be learned again today, because we are at the Devil's Grocery Store. Back to Walmart, see if we can find this itsy bitsy teeny weeny little watery batch water watch battery. Can't even say it properly, and it's really going to chap my ass if we put it in this watch and it doesn't tick or talk. That's gonna drive me up the wall. There it is, the 377, which is the alternate for an SR626. $7. Whew. That's more than a watch cost. All right, so we got our watch battery put in. Let's have a look and see if it works. Are we ticking? We're ticking. Look at that. What a gem. Here you go, Charlotte. Is it working?
Yeah.
Do you love it? Awesome. Don't lose it, Kay?
I would never.
Good job.